Victorinox seems to be doing some pretty interesting watches lately. Of course, they had the Inox series, which was Enox or whatever you want to call it, which was massively popular. Came out, it was quartz, it was heavy duty, it was a beast watch. They did some automatics, they did some special materials, carbons, everything like that. And you can still get those. They've evolved that a little bit. But now handling this is a big departure from that watch in the sense that it looks nothing like it. It's still robust, stainless steel, heavy duty, and everything like that. It's just, it's focused on automatic and GMT, tracking multiple time zones. So here's the hang tag. This is the 242003, retail price $1,700. Swiss made, has a Salida SW330 movement in it with a display case back, and I'll get into all that. Before I do, I have to give a shout out to David over at Saltzmans in the Cranston location in Rhode Island for sending this watch over for me to check it out, and then you guys get a look at it too. Now, I will say, just from what I've seen from the Victorinox watches, they are great watches. Absolutely great watches. If you've ever owned one, then you know how robust and, proven they are. $1,700, that's getting up there a little bit, I think. Hopefully you can score a deal or something like that, but it is definitely unique. And if this one just resonates with you, then, who really cares? Some of these watches, I think, if it's just like second kind of cool, it doesn't really matter if it pleases anybody else. If it pleases you and you want to be end user on it, then that price just doesn't matter as much as you think it would. You know what I mean? Like, it's, if you want it, you want it. I think go for it. Reach out to David or the crew at Saltzmans. Tell them I sent you and get yourself what Victorinox resonates with you. This one's called the Air Pro Automatic 242003, like I showed you on the hang tag. Again, I already told you the movement, Salida SW330, which is their kind of, nicer GMT for sure. It doesn't look like it's an elaborate grade or anything like that, but I've had really good luck with the 300 series. So whether it's the 300 or the 330 from Salida, they perform really well. 200-meter water resist on this. You do have a screw down crown, which I should probably talk about the size of the watch real quick. 43 millimeter wide case. It is a fixed 60-minute timing bezel, has the minutes at the tens. The lug to lug 53.7, again, a chunk. It's a bit of a watch. And you can see their GMT on that second crown. That's that inner rotating bezel. I'll show you that in a second. Thickness, this is only 12.25 millimeter flat sapphire crystal up top. And interesting dimensions there, because you have that fixed metal bezel. It says 200 meter on there, 660 feet. And then it kind of chamfers toward the crystal. Then the crystal chamfers up a little bit, and then it's a flat one. And then you have those reliefs at those 10 markers there, showing off the 10, 20, all of those. What is that? Oh, that's just some marking or something. Okay, there we go. Sorry, distracted. I probably won't edit that out. But yeah, sometimes you spot things. But check out that inner rotating chapter ring in there. It's segmented off 24-hour and then easily, it's actually got enough friction on it, but it has enough traction on it. So that's how you could track that second time zone, or third time zone rather, and hold in position. And then you also have kind of the world timer ring going around the outer part there too. I don't know how useful that'll be with you. Date at the 6 o'clock position, revealing both the date before and after the current date. I guess it's just a design choice there. That wasn't needed. And then the GMT hand, I actually really dig, because it does something that, you remember a long time ago, Manta did that, but it's skeletonized and then it jumps up, and that has to do with like clearing the other hand and everything. It's pretty fun. Gives it some more dimension, some more character. It's pretty fun. 21 millimeter lug opening. You do have quick release spring bars on the straps, so you can swap that out. 21 used to be a big deal. It's not anymore. You can get aftermarket straps. You can get different Victorinox straps that'll fit it. So 21 millimeter isn't the deal breaker that it once was. 7.4 millimeter crown signed. Beast of a crown. Very cool. Let's pop it on wrist and then we'll check out the loom. I have not looked at the loom. I did try the watch on because I was curious to know how these worked. So these are on that leading edge, and I think it just adds some extra rigidity, but it also flex, and I think that'll help this band last longer or be more resilient to wear, I suppose. Also, the keep taking it away. The buckle system, very easy to quick size this and fold over, and not a ton of material for my wrist size is tucked up in there, so it's not uncomfortable. Like some watches, that tail is just a little too long to tuck up underneath there. This one's totally fine. You can see there, it wears fine. So there it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. Very comfortable. I mean, the only thing that would make this thing even more comfortable is if it was titanium, but then it would be, you know, more of a scratch magnet. So the stainless steel and this size adds a little bit of heft to it, and that's sometimes really nice to have as well. So let me know what you guys think on this one. Let me give it a quick blast with the UV light. The last few Victorinox I've had on here, the loom performed pretty dang good as well. Yeah, there we go. Pretty solid. You got the shield, the 3, the 9, the date is interrupting the 6, and then, of course, the hour and minute. Now, what you don't have here in the dark is that GMT hand, though. So that would have been nice if that would have been loomed up. They could have loomed the whole thing, even though it was skeletonized. That would have looked really cool if they would have just dipped the whole thing in loom. That would have looked awesome. Victorinox, hit me up next time you want to like evolve this movement, or this watch rather. I have some ideas. I just gave you one, but I have some more, trust me. Thanks for watching, guys, and again, big thanks to Saltzmans for sending over cool watches for us to check out. I'll see you on the next one.